Let's go!
Welcome to today's video. I'll be doing a Mega Pokemon tier list. So we have 10 Mega Pokemon that came out in the new base set. News also on that, we had a buyout, so a lot of the boxes no longer on the market. So if you have them, you have them. Again, buy singles. So after the release, we have a good bit of games. We like 60 or 70 games deep. So I've seen all these fairly enough. I've tried them in different decks. This is my take on which are at bottom, which are at top. So let's start at number 10. At number 10, we have Mega Moil. So Mega Moil is our number 10 because it's not really doing too much for meta. So just off the bat, firstly, hit points not the highest. So all the other Megas have significantly high hit points. So you might as well just play a regular EX. Okay, giving up 3 prizes for the same hit points. And with Typhlosion in the format and Firebox, you just can't give the game away. Next, this first attack isn't the best. You have to wait for opponents to take prizes. You're playing a 3 prizer, 2 knockouts, and they win the game. So that's not the best. The next attack isn't anything too good. Yes, it's reducing the next attack to like 30, but again, you need to build around that. No one has been able to use it, or haven't seen any decks use it very well yet. So let's go on to our number 9. So this is 10. Our number 9 is Mega Absol. Mega Absol because, again, same reason. It's a basic Mega, but 280 isn't the best, for, especially for 3 prizes. And on top of that, it has this grass weakness, and grass has been doing really good in the meta ever since that new stadium came out with the tree. So, liability. Next, this is one of the best attacks here. It is a straight knockout if they have 6 damage counters. I've seen some people try to build with Monkey Dory, which is pretty good, except if you have 1 more damage counter, the attack is useless. So, not the best. The secondary attack where you're just picking and choosing a card to take, that's really good. But again, that's a build around. I haven't seen anybody with a list that consistently makes this function yet. That is why he's here at number 9. Beautiful though. One of my favorite megas, but unfortunately not making the cut. Then we go in now to number 8. Again, my take, right? My number 8 is Mega Manectric. A Mega Manectric because on paper, the ability to dodge basic Pokemon is really good. But unfortunately, not everybody playing the Megas and evolving stuff. So his first attack, you're losing this entire part of the effect. And 2 electric energy for 120 isn't the best. He is a chunky boy at 330 for stage 1. But that's not enough right now. Also, they have a lot of strong rock support. So this rock weakness means that he's going to get severely beat the fuck up. Especially with the new item that boosts rock Pokemon by 30 damage. Against him, each one is 60. So this hit points here basically is 270 if they have one of the rock thing. And they can take this out with a sneeze at this point. The secondary attack that does 330 max, again, would be really good on paper. But now by testing the Megas, making the Pokemon a bit more bulky. So very good against EXs, but in this Mega format here, where everybody trying to do fancy things, and then being able to reload the 3 energy is a bit of a problem. Because yes, we have a lot of support that could bring back energies from the grave, but it still isn't cutting it. So that's why he's here. And the other Megas function a lot more efficiently and a lot better than him. After him now, because that's 10, 9, 8, we are number 7. Again, this is me, just my experience. My number 7 is Mega Lucario. I know people really love Mega Lucario. I know lots of people building it. It's a very fun deck. But in terms of practicality and consistency, it's very consistent. But it does not pack the power. Yes, there is the item that boosts the attack and that could make up for some of that. But you only have 4 copies. On top of that, you can't use the Brave Attack twice in a row. You have to swap out and do all of that. Again, not the most difficult thing in the world. You have Air Balloon, You can swap between two of them. Nice. But, crucially, Gardevoir is the top deck in the format. This psychic weakness means you die to a regular Guardi. And dying to a regular Guardi means you give up 3 prizes. And that's just not going to fly in this format. Not at all. Yes, you're strong against normal decks like Kangaskhan, but this first attack you can't kill Kangaskhan right away. So, not really looking at that. And there is a wrong weakness. So again, consistent, decent power, but not strong enough. And this weakness completely takes it out, especially with the current meta. Still a chunky boy. Fun deck. Not really anybody fun, but not even top 5 right now. So that's number 6. Now we're getting into top 5. Top 5 will be the Broken Boys. At number 5, we will have Mega Latias. Mega Latias, sorry, not 5, this is 6. This is actually 6, sorry. Mega Latias. He's above the others, but it's just because his power is there and he can consistently get some of this off. But the issue is, it's a one-trick pony, doesn't have weakness, but also doesn't hit anything really big. That 300 cap will get over a lot of Pokemon, but the ones it can't get over are the ones that will ruin this. On top of that, the thing that running fit, it doesn't have too big hit points for basic. Yes, it's an EX, so it has that extra, but a Mega EX with 280, again, that's not the highest. On top of that, again, from the same problem, where many Gardevoir decks are playing Lily's Clefairy, which make this weak to Psychic, dies to damn near Sneeze again. And 300, cool, but that can't take out a Gardevoir, can't take out Mega Gardevoir, so it kind of leaves you with your dick in your hand at that point. Yes, it'll fight other things, but again, even against a deck like Turbo Hands, Joltik Box, what will happen is they're going to set you up, one hit soften you, and then an Iron Hands rocks you, 3 prizes. Or 4 prizes. And at that point, one more knockout and they win. A Pikachu EX, 300 damage, dead, 3 prizes. So, decently strong, good enough resistance, but at low hit points, detriment. Now we actually in the top 5. So, number 5 would be Mega Kangaskhan. I'm a bit biased, but he beats off the rest because he's the best of all the rules. So firstly, this card advantage here means he gets some slot-ins into decks just off the draw. Yes, they can't stack, that's why they can afford to put it on a basic, so that's why it's not the best draw engine to run as much copies as possible, but just enough. Next, this 300 hit points on a basic means it gets over the weakness of others on the list, like the Mega Absol and the aforementioned Latias. That 28 points means that it is out of range, because even low on the list, things like the Lucario, the first attack can't one-shot him. And in the dedicated Kangaskhan deck, because there are not many that could outright one-shot this, you could penny it up, you could heal it, and then very, very nice. And that's hit points. So hit points good. Ability good, even the attack. It can 2-shot almost anything in the format, and with luck you can 1-shot. Unfortunately, it's coin flips. And in coin flips is where the big downside is. It's not the trend for the attack because it's colorless, you can work around that. It's that it's a coin flip. You can't tell when you're going to get over 200, but a base damage at 200 is excellent. Because remember, Dragapult was ruining decks at 200 as well. And this can just easily be 250, 300, 350, just off luck. So that's why he's there. He is just above average. Middle of the road, excellent card. Now we get into the top 4. At number 4, we have Camerupt. Again, most of you may not have seen the Camerupt decks, but again, it's purely because of this first attack. So this first attack does an extra 160 if you're burnt, and right now it's very easy to burn. Burn damage is 20, so this is quite easily 260. That's enough at base to get around most EXs. There's ways to amplify the fire damage with things like the evolved form of Magby. The name is slipping, but I'll put it up on screen. It increases fire damage by 30, I believe. So with those things on the bench, the burn damage alone is enough to kill things. We also have Volcanion, which burns your opponent's active, and we have an A-spec that burns and confuses. So with that, it's very easy too. Again, he's a chunky boy, no ability, so he gets around the Mimikyus and that kind of stuff. Chunky, good damage, low energy cost, quite easy to get to, very nice typing, and the weakness doesn't have much meta decks right now. Also, the grass decks are very strong in this format, especially after the field card, so now he goes into excellent matches. He has a good match against Guardy, good match against Grass, good match against Dragapult. So there we go again, pretty good. Next, we're getting in to the big boys here, top 3. But up 4, we ain't in 3 yet, we have Mega Abomasnow. First thing first, chunky boy, stage 1, easy to get to. These decks plays a large amount of energy, so you never out of energy, and you don't really miss with this attack. And easily the most powerful Pokemon in this format. Hands down undisputed. 2 energy, 600 cap damage. Nothing lives through 600. And even if the people above this want to cross 600, it's very difficult. Because you could say he had 600 with the Kangaskhan. To get that, that'll be 8 consecutive heads. Just imagine how difficult that is to get 8 heads consecutively just to match this. And these decks play upward of 20 energy, so it's very easy for them to get that. And on top of that, they also play recovery, so they can put back those energies in. There is Kyogre, which puts back the energy in and does damage. So lots of give and take there. You don't have to worry about decking out. Pretty strong. Single type. You're inside. You're just inside with this. And that's it. Very straightforward. Again, for each you don't matter because you just want to get into him and you're playing a deck dedicated to him and just the Kyogre. So you don't miss. Now we are in for the top 2. Number 2 is Mega Venusaur. So the Mega Venusaur decks may be a misnomer because they don't function with the attack from Mega Venusaur. They just want the ability. This deck, the main attackers are Toedscruel and Hydrapple. Because the Meganium actually doubles the grass energy produced, it makes them uber strong attackers. I said before, the most powerful Pokemon in the game in terms of attack would be the Abomasnow, but that's because you don't know how much this could be or how much energy they actually run in the deck. Because they typically run 10, their cap it would also be realistically 1200, but I haven't personally seen that. I have seen some crazy damage numbers, but the damage output not consistent enough. It's consistent enough to knock your fuck out, for sure, but they use the Mega Venusaur to move the grass energy from their tail mass to where they need it to go. And then Hydrapple also accelerates, so by turn 2, you get down a Venusaur, you get down a Hydrapple, you have 2 tail mass loaded up, and you have your Meganium loaded up. Easy with that new field card. On top of that, you also have my favorite in the deck, which is a Yanmega. Yanmega brings 3 grass from the deck. Chez Magnifique. And let's go to number 1, surprise to no one, Mega Gardevoir. So Mega Gardevoir is just an easy slot into the deck. It gives the deck the power it was missing. The deck was already number 1. They got Mystery Garden, which is draw power on a way to discard Psychic Entry to grave. There's a item that makes you devolve Psychic Pokemon. In the next set, they get in a Dark Patch for Psychic Pokemon as well, so they may be able to do this even faster. The Mega Gardevoir actually loads itself for the first attack, where it gives all the Psychic Pokemon energy from the deck, and the second attack, uses the energy of a psychic Pokemon to do damage, which quite easy because if you have another regular mega and not mega regular Gardevoir EX, you pay effectively 20 damage to bring a psychic from the grave, and trading 20 damage to yourself to 50 to your opponent is a very good trade. That's like 150% output. And again, no real loss. This fills in the gap where you had the problem with the other guy with the normal Gardevoir deck, where they only had the 3 attackers, and it was a bit difficult to navigate because you have 190 as your cap with a regular Gardevoir EX, and then you have only your Drifloon and your Screamtail. So, pretty good. And again, just a quick load, just one on each of your 6, that already carries you to 300 damage, which is pretty nice. Then you have your monkeys to help you across the rest, or even just bring extra psychic energy to a couple of them, so you could easily bring 7 or 8. That's 400. That crosses all of the megas that are unaltered. And even a couple of Pokemon Heroes Cape. So, pretty strong. And because the deck was already number 1, and this doesn't even take away anything from the deck, it makes it stronger. This is easily the top mega. I don't like it. Guardy upsets me. But it is the top mega Pokemon in the current meta. Hope you all enjoyed. Thanks for your time. And until next time, bye. And thanks for tuning in. Fuck me, fuck this game. Bye.